Hey, g'day everyone, it's Calvin here from Shedding Sheep New Zealand. I'm here with Pierre Syben from Wairere Rams, and we're in another breeder's shed, and I think it's really awesome that you've come up today to have a look at Murray's Rams and just show some support within the industry of another breeder.
Yeah, well, Murray supported our first sale of our first flush of genetics that we bought in from the UK, and bought the top price equal ram, I think, and used them. So I guess had a bit of confidence in me and what Wairere had done. So I'm interested to for a fellow breed as fellow breeders that just how they've crossed up with New Zealand genetics and what they look like, and I'd have to say I'm pretty pleased that it's worked well for him, but also pleased that the ram that he bought off us has performed well. So
And even better, he used them a second year because he's just
and for ram breeders, a lot of us would be the first to put our hands up. You go and buy a ram, you use it for 1 year, and you're either disappointed or whatever, and you don't use them again, or if you use them heavily, you just think, well, that's enough of that. But Murray's used them twice now, and I haven't talked to him about it today, but my understanding is that he's going to carry on using them, or certainly use sons of his anyway.
I've noticed that the Nudie, there are some of them, when you look at the offspring, they're these dumpy, wide things. They are just little pandas. They are little tanks of sheep, and they really stand out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you say that really. Well, you will do anyway. We won't sort of edit this too much, but yeah, look, it's I'm not sure that's what the industry wants to hear. Little dumpy tanks.
But they're not that little.
Yeah,
you get these tall rams. And they're not a real tall ram.
Yeah, you drive a train underneath.
Very compact, very compact, but a lot of meat in them.
Yeah.
And growth is awesome.
Yeah, they're easy doing sheep, and that's where I bought them from. I bought them from 3 different places in the UK, and so I did quite a lot of research of different breeders in the UK, and none of them actually. When I went there, I thought, this is the duck's nuts, and this is what I want exactly. But so everything that pretty much everything we've bred is we've used this guy's rams over this guy's ewes, and vice versa. And I think collectively, it sort of worked. Probably more good luck than good management on that, but it has sort of worked. And because if you're into non-shearing sheep or shedding sheep, there's, look, as I see it, there's 2 income streams. One of them is a prime lamb, and the other one is a cast for age works ewe. And I've seen it in the UK where, look, and it's probably more accentuated there, but good cull, heavy cull ewes are making up to 250 or 300 pound, but quite a lot of the year they're making 120 pound, and you'll get a little light shedding type ewe making 20 quid. That's quite a lot it's quite a difference, and anybody in farming knows that we're all after that last 10%, because that's about the only thing that's about the profit margin.
Well, one thing I asked you, and you guys, are you the biggest ram seller in New Zealand? Supplier of rams, or one of them?
Yeah, certainly one of them. I don't go around asking other people what
you sell a lot of rams.
We sell a lot of rams.
A lot of rams. Yeah. And if you had a choice, if you had complete control, would you send all the romneys down the road and replace them all with a shedding sheep of some sort?
Geez, that's a hard question to ask. What? I don't know whether I'd send them down the road, but I think eventually the shedding sheep would send them down the road.
Right.
So I look at we sell romneys and we sell shedding sheep, and I don't care what people do buy. It's just about selling genetics, and we've been criticised for selling non-shearing sheep, and are we deserting the wool industry? We're a genetic company, Wairere, and I look at LIC. They don't just sell Jersey semen or Frisian semen; they sell beef semen as well. And so we've, as a business, we want to supply what people want. It's probably not answering the question you actually asked me. What would I do? No question, I'd be running non-shearing sheep. I'm getting too old and too overweight to start dragging ewes out of pens or crutching lambs. And look, I just see that all the people I talk to that run non-shearing sheep and have been doing it for a while, mostly the guys' wives tell me more than the guys do, that it's not just about no shearing anymore. It's about having Christmas and January off and not having to worry about fly strike. For a lot of people, it's that have gone to no tailing. And look, I work in the Northern Hemisphere as well, obviously, and particularly in the UK and Europe. But if you think that the rules around animal welfare and docking and all that sort of thing, if you think those rules aren't coming here, I'd just ring a real estate agent if I were you, because they are coming. And we have a free trade agreement with England. That we are going to have to abide by the same rules as their farmers do.
I see that.
Yeah,
I see that.
It's coming.
It's they call it non-tariff restrictions to trade.
Yeah.
And that's what it's going to be. It's not actually going to be the tariffs they put in place. It's going to be the supermarket chains saying you can't do this, and this.
No.
And I don't want to touch really on methane, but I think methane's going to go the same way. We can fight it all we want, but unless we're really strong, we're going to lose.
You can fight it all you want, and I say to people, you can, you can think it's going to go away. It's not. It's not. Look, this isn't my world anymore. It's the world of young people, and if our customers and young people think that methane is an issue and climate change is an issue, well, it's an issue.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And you either accept it and get on with it, or if you want to spend your whole time fighting it, well, you ain't going to win. But
whilst we are here at Murray Sale, and I don't want to take it away from. Oh, it's open day. Actually, it's open day. Sales coming. I don't want to take that away, but you mentioned that Murray has supported you and bought one of the best on that sale, and he's incredibly happy with it. But you're going to be offering some rams close by. You've decided to step on some toes and bring some rams up to the King Country to Tikawiti in January.
Yep.
So you'll be bringing some. You call them ram hoggets, but I'm going to call them ram lambs. They're going to be 6-7 month old.
Yep.
Offspring of this year's. Are they going to be mainly from the embryo flush, or are you going to have some New Zealand born animals as well?
No, they are. None of them are out of the embryo flush.
Oh,
These are all out of a flock of ewes that run in a hotspot, FE area in the Waikato, and we used our best 2 Nudie rams from the first drop.
Okay.
Over those ewes, and we've DNA tested them so we know which size they're by. So, look, I guess we stepped on some toes. Probably have. I'm used to stepping on toes, but look, there are people that want those sheep, and came to us and said, if you can get some FE tolerance or out of an FE tolerant flock, then we'll buy them. And rather than all those people from, most of them are from North Auckland and some from the Waikato, some from Taranaki, rather than them having to travel to Masterton, we're going to offer them in Tikawiti, and quite a bit earlier, and so it's not going to complicate or cross over the embryo flush from the sheep from England, and don't forget, look,
so you're going to have 2 sales.
Yep.
So you're going to have the Tikawiti.
Yep.
And then you're going to have another sale with the embryo flush rams.
There'll be embryo flush, and there will be some. Don't forget, we have so the oldest ewes from the first embryo flush have now just lambed as tudus. They lambed as ewe lambs, and they've lambed as tudus.
Okay.
So there's pures out of those,
Okay.
and so they are New Zealand born. Yeah.
It's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
As I said, I won't be at your Tikawiti sale. I'm otherwise predisposed in the South Island. There's another ram sale that day, and jet boats, but we'll see if I get some time, because by the time it comes around your embryo flush sale, I may actually be able to be there in person for a change.
Yeah,
last year
good to see you. Yeah,
I was watching it elsewhere.
Yep.
And it's actually fantastic to have you here, as I said. And I think breeders need to support each other.
Oh, look, the industry's bigger than just us. It's unless we all work together. There's one common goal, and that's making sheep farming more profitable. And that, it's we all have to work together, including the meat industry.
I'm really about benefiting the industry and having some sheep farmers make money. There are moves afoot for myself that I hope will play out, and it's not going to involve woolly sheep. It's going to involve no shear or shedding type genetics.
So look, I think the industry will split. There'll be those people that stay with wool and don't want shedding sheep, and look, everything's about supply and demand, and so if there's less wool, hopefully those that have still got wool will get paid more, and as they should do. But there will be people, and a number of people, and I think that's a growing demand of people that want to farm sheep but not have wool.
Well, it's been absolutely fantastic talking to you. I won't take up any more of your time. And I'm really pleased that many of my thoughts, our thoughts align when it comes to what you're doing and what I'm doing, and what the industry is doing. So that's actually really pleasant to talk to a person. And
it's a common goal for everyone to just make sheep farming more profitable.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.